Am I the a-hole for exposing my boss's secret after he tried to fire me for being lazy? I, 26M, work at a mid-sized marketing company. I'm one of those employees who actually likes their job. I show up on time, I meet deadlines, I cover when people slack off. I'm not perfect, but I pull my weight. My boss, Greg, on the other hand, is the type of manager who thinks barking orders counts as work. He strolls in late, takes 2-hour lunches, then pats himself on the back for leading the team. Here's where things got messy. For months, Greg kept accusing me of not being a team player. Translation, he wanted me to do his reports on top of my own. At first, I did them, thinking it might help my career, but eventually I realized he was literally taking my work, deleting my name, and presenting it as his own. I confronted him privately once, and he brushed me off, saying, "That's how corporate works. You scratch my back, I scratch yours." Except he wasn't scratching mine. At all. Then came the breaking point. We had this huge client presentation. I had done 90% of the prep, hours of market research, graphs, the whole package. The morning of the meeting, Greg pulled me aside and said, "You won't be joining us today. I need you to stay back and catch up on some admin work. This is above your pay grade." That's when I realized he was about to take all the credit, again. But here's the twist. I had already noticed something fishy with Greg's behavior weeks earlier. He'd constantly disappear midday and claim he was meeting clients. One time he left his laptop unlocked, and I saw a string of emails from a competitor company. Turns out, Greg had been secretly freelancing for them on the side, using our company's resources, totally against contract. So instead of fighting him that morning, I calmly emailed our VP all of Greg's presentation slides, the ones I had made, but in those slides, I also slipped in a watermark at the bottom of every page, created by my name, marketing associate. The VP was confused because when Greg started presenting, my name was all over the documents. Greg panicked, stammered, and tried to explain it was a formatting error. The VP wasn't buying it. After the meeting, he pulled me aside and asked what was going on. I told him everything. And yes, I showed him those emails I had screenshotted from Greg's laptop. The fallout? Immediate. Greg was asked to resign within the week. HR called it a breach of contract. Meanwhile, I was promoted to interim team lead until they find a replacement. Now, some of my coworkers think I was ruthless for digging into Greg's emails and outing him when I could have just quietly let HR handle the plagiarism. But if I hadn't acted fast, I would have lost all the credit for my work, and Greg probably would have fired me for not being loyal. So, Reddit, was I wrong to expose my boss's dirty secret, or was this just karma finally catching up to him?